Party indeed over. Front page of the Trib Sports section here on Thursday in the Berg. 6-1 Cardinals over the Pirates. And Adam Wainwright was awful good again. In the end, the Pirates lose a 3-2 series against what has become the New York Yankees of the National League, the St. Louis Cardinals, team that has a couple of World Series trophies since '06. And there's no shame in that. And they lose 2 games to Adam Wainwright, 1 to a rookie in Michael Wacha, which when you look back on Game 4 may have been the bigger opportunity for the team. Only Pedro Alvarez in his solo shot, breaking up a no-hitter in the 8th. Andrew McCutchen a chance in that Game 4 in the 9th, but unable to come through. But I think really when you look back on the season, it's hard to be disappointed. They did split 12-12 with St. Louis over 24 games. Granted, they had them down 2-1. They had a chance to win at home. Cardinals were without Alan Craig, their first baseman, who had been so big for them. And it was a St. Louis bullpen that had 6 rookies and a lot of young players on the St. Louis team. But they have a lot of guys who have been there before, too, with experience. And it's a foundation year for the Pittsburgh Pirates going into 2014. How excited will people be about hot stove moves, offseason decisions? They've got quite a few of them to make here coming up. Marlon Byrd has been an instant hit in a month plus with this team, almost 40 games. And although even Marlon came up empty here in Games 4 and 5 with the big hit, like he had in the Cincinnati one-game wild card win, which put them out and off to the running. I do think he's going to be a priority for the team. He's not a young pup anymore, but he's coming off a career year, and he seems to want to stay here. It makes sense to me if you can get this guy on especially a 1-year deal. He may want 2. Work it out. Keep Marlon Byrd. Gregory Polanco is probably coming up mid-season next year, and you have Jose Tabata as your 4th outfielder. It's a nice little mix to go with McCutchen and Marte. Starling Marte had a terrific season for the ball club, and I think coming into the postseason, you certainly expected better than 1 hit. He and Neil Walker combined, the 1-2 top of the order for the Pirates. 1 hit over 5 games. Compare that to the Boston Red Sox, who had Shane Victorino and Jacoby Ellsbury with 15 hits in 4 games in a series win over the Tampa Bay Rays. Those guys have to be better. And there's a reason McCutchen didn't have RBI opportunities and numbers by the time this series was done. So in the end, the table setters weren't there for the Pirates. The pitching was outstanding the whole way through. I think the one critique maybe I would have from Game 5 would have liked to have seen Garrett Cole stay in, lay down the bunt when the leadoff hitter got on in the 6th inning. Instead, Cole comes out of the game. You go to your bullpen. Melanson hadn't been as sharp late. Eventually, Matt Adams takes him deep, and the game is really out of reach in the bottom of the 8th. But you're nitpicking. This has been a great pitching staff. The bullpen should again be good next year. So should the staff, regardless of what A.J. Burnett decides to do. So a lot of positives for the Pirates going forward to 2014. Barmes is a question. First base is a question. Can Andrew Lambeau be the guy next year? Would they take a stab at Morneau? But all told, very big building year for the Pirates, and 97 wins when all is said and done. Who would have predicted that? Tremendous season in 2013 for the Bucs.